Hey everybody, I'm here this morning at Food for Less grocery store in the city of Cathedral City, just right next door to Palm Springs. I've been wanting to come here for a long time to check out their prices, to compare their prices to Walmart's, and I'm finally doing that today, and I just discovered that Food for Less is owned by Kroger's. Now, a lot of you over the years have suggested, because I'm always sharing my shopping trips to Walmart, a lot of you back east especially have suggested that I shop at Kroger's. Well, as far as I knew, we didn't have any Kroger's here in California, or at least here in Southern California. Then I discovered, when I was searching for the address and to find out what time they open today, I discovered that they're actually owned by Kroger's. So I guess this is Southern California's version of Kroger's. And I know lots of you have said you get some really good bargains at Kroger's. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have and seeing how large the store is. Anyway, let's go in and see what I can find. And when I get home, I'll show you what I was able to buy. Their baskets are huge. This is gigantic. I wonder if they sell in bulk like Costco. Guess I'll find out. It looks brand new. This is a really nice shopping center. It's very clean, very nice. I was talking to my daughter Marcia, who lives in Bannon, and there's a Food for Less just down the street from her, and she said the one near her is really not very nice. Because I was going to go there, but then she was busy this week. We were going to go together. So I thought I would try this location. And if I like it, then I can always go to the one where she lives. Well, the store was really large, very nice, very clean, and very impressive. Much larger than I was expecting, and they had a great selection. Not quite as large of a selection as Walmart, but pretty close. And their prices really seemed very comparable. A few items were a little bit more, a few items were a little bit less. I don't eat a lot of chips, but sometimes I buy some chips, and their chips were like $1 a bag cheaper than Walmart, I think. And milk and lots of other things were about the same price. So unfortunately, they don't have a self-checkout, and I really prefer the self-checkout. I want to check all the prices to make sure that the checkout price is the same as the mark price on the counters, which, sometimes they're not the same. So it's not really easy to check that if someone else is checking the items for you. Very pleasantly surprised. I would definitely shop here again. It's not that much further away than Walmart. Like I say, an extra 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes away. My total today at Food for Less came to, I have to put on my glasses, $30.69. And as I think I mentioned in the car, the prices were pretty comparable to Walmart. Some things were a little bit higher, some things were a little bit lower. There were a couple of items where I saved like $1 or $2, or I could have saved $1 or $2. One was the cantaloupe. The cantaloupe at Walmart, if I remember right, it's usually like $3.50. I think it's just per cantaloupe. The cantaloupes at Food for Less, and it actually came to $1.99, so $2. So that saved me $1.50 for cantaloupe. Lettuce was about the same price. Broccoli, I buy broccoli every single week, and it usually comes out to about $3 for a bag of broccoli, and broccoli crowns, and it came to $3.04. Avocados were a little bit more. Olives were a couple cents more. Pinto beans were 10 cents less. Milk was just about the same. So I was happy to see that their prices are pretty close to Walmart's. I was there for almost 2 hours. I went down every single aisle and I looked at every single product. And I was especially paying attention to the products that I buy every week because I am pretty predictable. I almost always just buy the same things every single week. I may vary a little bit, but not much. Unfortunately, the products that I buy, they didn't carry some of them, like the chocolate rice cakes, they didn't carry it all. In fact, I didn't see rice cakes at all. They also didn't carry the cereal that I eat. Their cereal aisle was much smaller than Walmart's. The store itself was large and had a great selection of pretty much everything, but the cereal aisle was a little bit smaller, and there's only 2 brands of cereal that I buy, and they didn't carry either. And the zero sugar 7-Up, cherry 7-Up that I buy once in a while, it's been on sale lately at Walmart for $5 for a 12-pack. Well, it was $10 for a 12-pack, so it was double the price at Food for Less. I think I filmed it. I'll share that with you. I think it said that if you buy 3 12-packs, then the price would be, was it $6? Or was it $4.50? I can't remember. Hopefully I filmed that and I'll post that right now so you can see. But definitely way too expensive, I think, for soda. I remember telling you on my recent Walmart video that I thought $5 was outrageous. So $10 is definitely beyond outrageous. So those were 3 of the things that I noticed that they didn't carry that I buy pretty much every week. So if I shop there, I would then also have to shop at Walmart for those items. And then of course they don't have all the other items besides the food items that I buy. Every week practically we buy other things besides food items. But it was a really nice store, very clean, very nice, really liked it. I'll definitely go back. Now I'm going to keep my eye on sales there and see if they have any things that go on sale. It's like in May, when it really does become more watermelon season, maybe the price of watermelons will go down there. I don't know if they'll go down at Walmart too, but I'm going to check around because I love watermelon, but I can't see spending $10 for a little tiny watermelon. That's just crazy. So I just wanted to share with you, since this is the end of the month, end of April, I wanted to share with you what my total grocery bills have been for the last 4 months. So in January, my total was $380.11. In February, it was $275.48. March was $319.82. April was $298.76. So the total came to $1,274.17 for the first 4 months first 4 months of the year, and this is week 18, so that divided by 18 comes to $70.78 per week. So that's, so far this year, what I'm spending for groceries. That's just me. That's not for anybody else. That's just my groceries. So averaging almost $71 a week. That does include beer. I buy beer once every month or every couple of months, and does include other things besides just food. It includes allergy pills and dish soap and hand soap and toilet paper and lots of other things besides just food. So I don't know if you would consider that good or bad. Share with us in the comments if you pay more or less. But I can tell you, last year, I know my average was more like $60 or so. And then the year before, my average per week was more like $50. So it seems like it's gone up about $10 a week every year for the last few years. I wasn't really paying much attention to it before the last 3 years. I was busy working, didn't have time, and didn't think about it. I don't think I was sharing videos like that on this channel. So as I say, this is April, the end of April. Tariffs haven't kicked in yet, so we'll see in May, in June, if things start going up, like everyone anticipates that they will. And just how much? Will they double? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. The first 4 months, though, have not been too bad. As I mentioned, I think in my last shopping video, pretty much, I shop at Walmart every week and buy the same things. Prices are about the same, so there's not really much to share on this channel about my grocery shopping. I mean, the only thing I have noticed is, I think I mentioned the watermelon, just like doubled in price. So I think it doubled from last year. I was shocked when I saw the watermelon at Walmart last week, and the price was, I think, around $8 or so, and I'm like, whoa. I remember when it was $5 last year, I thought that was totally outrageous. So that's been the biggest change this year, is the price of watermelon. And I don't know if that's because there's no one to pick the watermelon anymore, and they have to raise the price because of it. I don't know, maybe some of you will know. So please feel free to share what you're spending for groceries each month, and is your monthly total averaging about what mine is too, or is it higher? Is it lower? I eat very, very little meat, so there's almost no meat in my grocery bills. And I know meat is one of the highest priced items. So yeah, some of you have said my grocery bills seem low, and that's probably why, because I don't eat a lot of the things that a lot of people do. So anyway, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for sharing as always, and I'll look forward to reading your comments, and I'll hope to see you all in the next video.